students, welcome back to class. Yep, you can eat in class. You can eat anything that is plant-based. As long as you're not eating meat, dairy, or eggs, or anything that comes from an animal, you can eat in class. Now today, I'm going to spend a very short time looking at this video. Now you see here on the side, this is Ben Shapiro, who is somebody who said that he should be vegan, but he's just too lazy to become vegan or go back to his roots. You know, I say that everyone is born vegan, they're all born kind. And he says, yeah, I should probably not be eating animals. But then he goes ahead and keeps doing it because he just doesn't have the integrity or the balls, whatever it is, to follow through, which is unfortunate. Because he's always preaching to others about how they should be good, and he likes traditional values. And I keep trying to tell him, well, being kind to the animals is a traditional value. Here we're looking at a video that he put up, and it says, you will lose brain cells watching this. So he's watching this gentleman here, and this gentleman here is saying the truth about religion. And he thinks that religion was created by humans. And Ben thinks that religion was created by God. Now, I don't know if Ben also believes in Santa Claus and unicorns and mermaids, but anyway, we're just going with what we have so far. So let's keep watching this.
Right religion, it would have been made as soon as life on earth existed. But instead, religion was made along the timeline. Religion was made by man and not God himself. And so I just want...
So, Ben has some interesting editors. Did you hear that creak, creak? And then he does the thing with his eyes. All to sort of emphasize the point that he thinks that the other gentleman is crazy. I don't actually think that he is. I think Ben is just a little delusional here.
I want y'all to keep this in mind whenever discussing religion with somebody.
You hear that? Doom, doom, doom. Okay. But what does the look mean, Ben?
So, when the amoebas were on the earth, there...
I don't think that's what he's saying, Ben. I think he's saying quite a few years after that.
would have been conveyed to whom? Like protoplasm or what? Like, who exactly would...
No, Ben, that's not what he's saying. He's saying that if there was a religion given to us by God, that it would have existed many, many years after that, but also before all of the other religions, when there were humans walking around, but who hadn't yet discovered God. Don't you think there was a time in between there, Ben? Like several thousands of years, where if God really wanted us to have a religion, she would have injected it at that time?
Would there to be there to receive the religion?
For hundreds and thousands of years, many people lived life without worshiping a religion. And then along the timeline, religion began to be made by humans. And so my point that I'm trying to get across is that there is no such thing as one right religion.
He's saying, before Ben tunes him out, that there's no such thing as one right religion. And then Ben's editor jumps in with this Jewish boys dance party. Is he trying to say that Judaism is the one right religion? Is that what he's trying to say? What I would like to point out is that in Judaism, they believe that at 8 days old, little baby boys should be strapped down and have part of their penis cut off. Now, I'm against that. Now, Ben also is against abortion, so I find it kind of morally inconsistent for him to be pro-circumcision, which is clearly child abuse, sexual molestation, permanent disfigurement. These poor boys were forced to have part of their body removed without consent. I'm against forced circumcision of baby boys, regardless of what religion it is, or even in the cases where parents want their boy to look like them, meaning the dads. So they want their boy's penis to look like the dad's. I find that really strange. If Ben is against abortion, he should be against circumcision, and he should also be against eating animals, because animals are abused greatly in the industry. So this is what I find so strange about people who are religious, who point to some book or some religious doctrine and say, this is why we have to be this way, but then they just turn a blind eye to all the other things that matter when it comes to human rights and animal rights. It seems to me that if you think your religion is telling you to do cruel things, such as strap down a baby human or a baby animal and slice off part of his or her body, it's time to change your religion. If your religion is reminding you to have empathy and not hurt others, then you should stay there. I'm not sure what Ben is trying to do here. These are his editors who put this strange clip in here of these boys dancing. There's no girls dancing. I'm not sure what the significance of that is.
If there was such thing as a right religion, it would have been made as soon as life on earth existed.
Basically, he's saying that religions were created by humans, and I think that we should be good regardless of whether there's religion. We should be defending animals, for example, and eating plants, and being kind to children, not strapping them down and cutting off part of their genitalia, whether there's religion or not. So I call on Ben Shapiro, once again, to be as vegan as possible, to stop promoting meat on his channel, to stop selling the body parts of animals who suffered in Holocaust-like conditions on factory farms for their entire lives. Ben Shapiro should have been vegan by now. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What religion are you? What religion do you think you would have been if you'd been born in another country or in another time? And what do you think about the idea of picking out the best parts of each religion and using those as examples for when you're going through life and trying to make some tough decisions? For example, I like the idea of being Jewish for certain things, but not when I'm holding a brand new baby boy in my arms and I'm supposed to give this baby boy away to have part of his penis chopped off. No, thank you. I will not be Jewish at that time. And I will not be a strict Catholic either if it is time for somebody that I love who wants to get married to somebody of the same sex and they are against same-sex marriage. I wouldn't want to be Catholic then. What about you guys? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Bye for now. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now.